Welcome to Life by Randy, a channel designed to explore living your best and freest life in joy. So, what do I mean and why is it even important? Well, I hope you stick around for the next 6 minutes and I'll explain. You see, we all have free will to choose our thoughts. Yes, truly we do. What we actually think about, how we think about it, where and on what we put our focus. Are we deliberately living or are we unconsciously living, tossed about by circumstances seemingly not of our making? By purposely choosing our thoughts, we actually shape our reality. Know there's actual science involved in what I'm about to share. Think about that. There are always myriad ways we can look at any given situation we face, and this channel is about encouraging you to deliberately choose the lens of joy, to live a life on the frequency of joy. After all, we are energetic, spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. You see, there is a language of living energy codes in matter all around us. And did you know that each of us has a unique electromagnetic signature? Commonly known as a it's what causes people to be drawn one to another or repelled. We can even pick up vibes in a room. Did you ever walk into a room where there's a lot of tension and you can just feel it? It's palpable, isn't it? Well, that's what I'm talking about. You see, emotions are the chemical signature of an experience, its end product, good or bad. And as energetic beings, we emit frequencies, vibrations that are matches to a host of possible experiences present in the quantum field. Stay with me here. Imagine yourself in a safe and comfortable setting, but then recounting a traumatic car crash from years in the past. The result? You get that rush of adrenaline, when your palms start to sweat and your heart rate increases. Well, your thoughts alone are triggering a cascade of chemicals in response to an event not happening in the present moment. But your body is responding as if it is. You, in fact, are experiencing the chemical residue of your traumatic past event, which keeps you stuck in the past each time you retrieve and rehearse it. It has now become a part of your very identity. Entrapped by that negative emotion, you will continue to be a match to it, drawing familiar, reinforcing situations to yourself, producing an unwelcome loop of events leading to a lackluster life, and that's not what we want. Now let's turn that around. With awareness and focus, this power of imagination, our superpower, can then be used to co-create pleasant and happy future situations and not those anxiety-ridden ones. Our body will react as if the good has already happened. We can live in that elevated state of joy, triggering a flood of chemicals when we choose to imagine and rehearse possible positive scenarios. Why? It's because your body doesn't know the difference between a rehearsed past event, an event happening in the now, or an imagined future event. The car crash example brings this point home. So, if we are all energetic spiritual beings, can we draw to ourselves those imagined positive experiences by being in a state of joy in advance of the actual event showing up? I say yes. And could this be what Jesus meant when he promised, "And whatever you ask in prayer, if you believe, you will receive"? Jesus also said, "Very truly I tell you," for emphasis, "whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing," all those miracles, "and they will do even greater things than these because I am going to the Father, to the divine source of all." With our very DNA imbued by God and our free will to live consciously, we can live a life of joy by choosing what we think. In doing so, we accept the invitation to dance with the divine, to experience the miraculous in our lives, deepen our connection to the divine, and truly be free. You see, I just did this Informed of a life-threatening advanced stage 4 disease diagnosis, with palliative care as the only medical treatment recommended, I rehearse daily what it would feel like for my body to be free from the spreading disease. With determination and focus, in spite of being in significant pain and always fatigued for months, I purposed to stay in joy, to rehearse positive, happy scenarios in my mind, minute by minute. I imagined myself in the elevated emotion of sheer joy upon hearing the news of being disease-free in the future. And in a matter of 5 months, I was. My attitude with the matched elevated emotion, together with a blend of prescriptions and supplements, produced the anticipated and desired result. You see, I knew if I matched the elevated emotion of joy in spite of my present circumstance, I could bring it into my reality experience and also enjoy the journey on the way. For decades, I studied, read books, devoted myself to the Bible, the best-selling book of all time, ancient philosophies, and quantum physics, and therein I discovered the template to bring this into practice. And this channel is about sharing it all with you. To believe you have received it before you actually have is the key, together with a joyful, believing community. So I'm going to ask you to imagine what it would feel like to be happy and content, satisfied and at peace. If you believed, truly believed, you had the control to create an ideal you, what would you and your life look like? Knowing you can, I invite you to come along to learn the secret of joy and how to harness joy's power to create your best and freest life. And if this message resonates with you, I'd be so grateful if you would hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share with your family and friends as content continues to roll out. Enjoy.